Welcome back to the Crypto Mastermind Show. Got some news for y'all. Big news. Ripple announces $500 million strategic investment led by Fortress and Citadel Securities, valuing the company at $40 billion following record growth. This is massive, guys. So I'm just gonna cut it straight. So they put $500 million strategic investment by a company called Fortress Investment Group. Well, I'll tell you what's really going on, what I think's going on. You know, the whales, the institutions, you know, they're trying to get in early, you know, before this shit takes off. That's what I think is really going on. This is massive, you know. This is gonna drive a lot of value and gonna drive up the value of XRP, you know. As Ripple continues its record year of growth, providing liquidity for shareholders and employees remain a priority. The company has repurchased more than 25% of its outstanding shares in recent years, returning meaningful value to employees and early investors. So in other words, Ripple have bought back their pre-IPO stock. My speculation is that they don't want people having their stock. Either that or they're trying to drive up the value of the stock through buybacks. Its most recent tender offer attracted significant interest from institutional investors eager to join Ripple's cap table. The decision to accept $500 million in new common equity reflects the strategic value of deepening relationships with financial partners whose expertise complements Ripple's expanding global suite of products. See, guys, very interesting. You know, Ripple keeps buying up all these you know, investment houses and these capital firms and all these liquidity providers. I mean, they're buying up everything, man. Like Ripple, they've got exposure to everything, you know. I find that like very interesting. Brett Garlinghouse, Ripple CEO, we started in 2012 with one use case, payments, and have expanded that success into custody, stablecoins, prime brokerage, and corporate treasury, leveraging digital assets like XRP. Today, Ripple stands as the partner for institutions looking to access crypto and blockchain. See how their ecosystem has developed over the last 10 years plus. In just over 2 years, Ripple has completed 6 acquisitions, including 2 valued at over $1 billion, expanding its footprint across payments, custody, and stablecoins, while entering new markets in prime brokerage and treasury management. Yeah, I think what I think is going on with Ripple, they are rolling out their stablecoin. They are adding more and more companies and critical infrastructure to their ecosystem. You know, they're doing very well. And they like I said, they're gonna go on the stock market, on the public stock market, probably in 2026. It says the company acquired stablecoin infrastructure company Rail, adding capabilities to Ripple payments as a full-service cross-border platform using Ripple USD, RLUSD, and XRP to make global money movement faster and more efficient for businesses, with 75 regulatory licenses. I can't think of any other crypto firms that have 75 regulatory licenses. It says the total Ripple payments volume have now surpassed 95 billion, a clear sign of growing demand and real-world utility. Personally, I think it's more than that, but they're just being conservative. In a post-Genius Act world, after regulations, institutions are increasingly turning to trusted stablecoins like RLUSD for use cases such as treasury payments and collateral. A key reason why Ripple acquired G-Treasury in October, G-Treasury managed trillions of dollars in volume for its Fortune 500 customers who are keen to use stablecoins and digital assets to move money 24/7, 365 and put their idle capital to work. See the use case? Just this week, RLUSD crossed the billion market cap in less than a year since launch. Ripple also recently completed its acquisition of Hidden Road, now known as Ripple Prime, where RLUSD is already in use and as collateral since the deal was announced. Client collateral has doubled, average daily transactions have climbed to more than 60 million, and the business has tripled in size. Ripple Prime is now expanding into collateralized lending for XRP and supporting a rapid growing base of institutions trading XRP-based products. See how it's growing? It's growing so rapidly, but it's so synergetic and powerful, you know. This is all by design, you know. This is... See, Ripple, you know, the stage is set. Everything is by design, you know. They've planned this well ahead of time, you know. Still XRP ETFs coming out very soon. I think another couple of weeks. You know, that's probably going to drive up the price a little bit, you know. You got crypto regulations coming around the corner. So some big things coming along, you know. There's a lot of big things coming along. Tokenization, that's going to massively drive up the value of XRP, you know, or any good quality crypto, you know. And also they're studying the ISO 222 migration, the banks. So it is coming along quite nicely in that sense. Oh, I forgot to share with you all. So these are one of the companies that invested with Ripple. I mean, look how much they got, like 200 billion invested, 2,000 institutional and private investors. Yeah. I mean, this is the one that did strategic investment in Ripple. I'll show you this. They gave us a little bit of a clue. Yeah, they've been around for 20 years. Oh, based in New York. Very interesting. Hold on. This is the other one, Citadel Securities. Notice how it says next generation capital firms market. And what does XRP do? Next gen payments. The next generation, that's the buzzword, you know. We're heading into the next generation financial system. Now these are all like buzzwords. So this is like a massive capital firm. They do like liquidity, they move money around and stuff like that. 654 billion in trades executed a day. A lot of volume. coming along very nicely, It's coming along very nicely. If you haven't got your crypto already, do check out Caleb and Brown. They are arguably the best crypto exchange in the world. Reason why? Because you get institutional grade custody. And you get your own personal broker. This is their website here. So you get 5 blocks institutional grade custody. You get your own personal broker 24/7. You can call them, you can email them, whatever you like. More, have an app, as you can see right there. You can get all your XRPs and your XLM and your Solana through Caleb and Brown, and then you don't have to worry about a hardware wallet, Caleb and Brown is great. I mean, I use them myself. They got excellent reviews. Professionals use them. Wealthy people use Caleb and Brown. If you have a company or LLC or trust, you can set an account up with Caleb and Brown, and you can also set up a personal account, either or. I thought I'd just share that. Yeah, I think I'll end it there. Crypto Mastermind out. Please like, subscribe, and share. Would be greatly appreciated. Thank you.